Are you sure?
Here's the 30-second lesson on what legends know. Never ask a bride why she's getting married. Don't wear a skirt on a windy day. Deodorant is not a shower. Don't sniff chili flakes. And don't forget, saving is not investing. Legends don't just save, they invest in mutual funds. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
There were many takeaways for the Congress from the monsoon session of Parliament that concluded on Friday. To start with, post-Lok Sabha elections, the BJP is taking Rahul Gandhi more seriously than it ever did. Prime Minister Narendra Modi intervening twice during his speech must have boosted Gandhi's self-esteem to no end. His confidence must have gone up by several notches every time his words triggered the Treasury benches. The Congress seemed to be working to a strategy. It fielded its Dalit faces in the Lok Sabha. Kumari Selja, Charanjit Singh Channi and Praniti Shinde. They made good impressions. 43-year-old Shinde gave an inkling of why many consider her the Congress party's most promising face in Maharashtra. The India bloc looked rock solid, in the parliament at least. The Treasury benches, however, looked listless, if I can say that. BJP MPs Anurag Thakur and Nishikant Dubey were at their usual rhetorical and provocative best. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was at her combative best. Most of the others went through the motions. The Lok Sabha results seemed to hang thickly in the air. Overall, there were two big takeaways for me. First, Shivraj Singh Chauhan made a tremendous mark in his new role as Union Agriculture Minister. In a cabinet packed with former chief ministers who needed rehabilitation, I can just name a few of them: Manohar Lal Khattar, Jitendra Majhi, Kumaraswamy, Sarbanand Sonowal. The former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Chauhan was in a different league. His speeches and interventions in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha left even opposition benches gasping. Think of the Agriculture Minister reading all Prime Minister's addresses from the Red Fort since 1947 and telling the Congress how Jawaharlal Nehru did not mention farmer in his 15 speeches from the Red Fort. For once, the Union Agriculture Minister in the Modi-led government was making headlines regularly every day. Chauhan looked and sounded like someone who did not care about having been unfairly denied a fifth term as Chief Minister, because he was convinced that he was meant for bigger things, bigger than the CM's chair. The second big takeaway, which is actually central to this episode of Politically Correct, is how the NDA constituents remained mere curious onlookers whenever BJP MPs got into heated exchanges with the India bloc. While the India bloc reacted in unison, the BJP was left to fight its own battles by its allies. The allies' message to the BJP was, you mind your own business, we will handle ours. By the end of the monsoon session, just 2 months into Modi 3.0, durability of the Fevicol bond in NDA. I am borrowing this term from Eknath Shinde, who had called it Fevicol bond. So its durability appeared to be subject to future weather conditions. On the Waqf Amendment Bill 2024, the TDP virtually endorsed the opposition's demand to refer it to a joint parliamentary committee for scrutiny and wider consultations. The JDU, whose leader and Union Minister Rajiv Ranjan Singh had categorically supported the bill in the Lok Sabha, saw his party leadership frown at his stance later. On Friday, Bihar Minister Vijay Chaudhary, a confidant of CM Nitish Kumar, endorsed the decision to send the bill to the JPC, saying that, and I quote, the apprehension of the minority community about the bill must be addressed before it is finalized. In a nutshell, the TDP and the JDU, whose combined 28 MPs are crucial to the government's survival, ended up siding with the opposition on this bill. Not that the BJP would mind it much. It suits the party that the debate on the Waqf property continues in the run-up to the next round of assembly elections in October, November. What must, however, bother the ruling party is that the discordant voices have started coming way too early into its third term. Outside Parliament too, NDA partners are being assertive. Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena has appointed 46 in charges and 93 observers for 113 assembly seats in Maharashtra, virtually laying claim on these seats. Ajit Pawar's NCP has demanded 80 to 90 seats in the 288-member state assembly. If the BJP were to concede to the allies' demands, it cannot even get to contest even 105 seats that it had won in 2019. Settling these claims of allies would be ticklish for the BJP, but the bigger problem is likely to arise after that. With two deputy chief ministers from different parties aspiring to replace the chief minister from a third party, it's in each one's individual interest to bring the rivals' tally down in the next assembly. In Karnataka, the NDA is already showing strain. The JDS first declared to stay out of the BJP's Mysore to Bengaluru Padyatra, only to relent after many BJP leaders called on Kumaraswamy. The ostensible reason for the JDS's first declaration before Kumaraswamy relented was former BJP MLA Preetham Gowda's alleged involvement in the distribution of pen drives with purported sex videos of Kumaraswamy's nephew, Prajwal Revanna. The real reason, however, was the JDS's reluctance to allow the BJP to expand and consolidate its footprints in the JDS's stronghold. Out of the 24 BJP allies that contested the elections, the TDP, JDU, Shiv Sena, NCP and JDS, as also Chirag Paswan's party LJP, they have larger stakes. In terms of their areas of influence, not just in terms of their current Lok Sabha strength. The BJP can't afford to have uneasy relations with these parties at the very start of Modi 3.0. Moreover, most of the other NDA partners, with one or two MPs, have a history of switching alliances. A source with good connections with regional players in the Northeast told me that many of the parties depending on the Christian vote bank are already growing restless. Parties which are aligned with the BJP today. Modi Shah are ostensibly not worried about the durability of the Fevicol bond between the BJP and its allies. Andhra Pradesh CM Chandrababu Naidu needs the centre to rebuild his state, especially the capital city of Amravati, and put down any resistance by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Tejaswi Yadav is unlikely to offer the CM chair to Nitish Kumar again. Naidu and Kumar therefore have much to gain in Modi's company. The last budget was a testimony to that. For now, the trade-off looks balanced, or so Modi Shah would think. They may also think that India bloc with 237 MPs is still 3 MPs short of even the BJP's tally of 240, and that there are so many prime ministerial aspirants in the opposition camp that an alternative government can't be formed. Who would want to join an inherently unsteady coalition like that? Their assumption may be plausible to some extent. This must be the reason why the BJP has gone about pursuing its ideological and political agenda as well as its governance priorities without bothering much about the allies. There is no change in the BJP's big brotherly approach, as it has not even set up a formal mechanism to coordinate with its NDA partners. Of course, it did not do it in 2014, it did not do it in 2019, so why now? If the monsoon session was any indicator, the BJP leadership should do a rethink. Nitish Kumar may not bother about his party's prospects as long as his chair is secure, but Naidu must have a different outlook. His son Nara Lokesh has shown the mettle to step into his father's shoes anytime his father wants or desires. Naidu would like to hand over to his son, a more robust TDP, a party that does not have to depend on the clutches of allies. Even in its debacle, the YSRCP secured over 39% votes. Naidu cannot therefore afford to be unmindful of minorities' sentiments in Andhra. They have their vote banks, however small or big, to protect. Unless the upcoming assembly elections in Maharashtra, Jharkhand Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir re-establish Prime Minister Modi as the charismatic vote getter that he was until recently, the BJP would do well to stop acting as if 2024 poll results never came. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.